you know? So yeah, real talk, I'm gonna be shitting on this guy Poppy Seamoss for a while. And I know people are like, oh, don't give him any fame or don't give him any attention and this and that. Like, I could care less, right? Because to me, it's like I'm not here to like hurt his business or do anything like that. I just want to point out the fact that these things are wrong. Like, you think this guy is some kind of expert and he knows what he's talking about. You know what I mean? He obviously doesn't. And he's only saying things to direct it to a community so that they could believe what he has, and he's using fear to sell his product. And the fear is, you know, if you go somewhere else, you're not going to get the same thing that I have. Right. But the reality is, you go somewhere else, you might find that there is something actually better than what he has. Because from my perspective, and I mean, hey, I'm no CMOS expert. I just happen to buy like maybe 3,000 to 3,000 pounds of CMOS a month every month for the last, I don't know, 5 years. But that CMOS that he sells, I can get that CMOS. I can get that shit all day and night. I've thousands of pounds. Like, that's what that's what he does. And like, a lot of people don't realize is like they're calling me, sending me letters saying, "Hey, can you get this CMOS for me?" And I'm thinking in my head like, this is like, we reject this CMOS. Like, we say no to the CMOS. If someone came and sold that to me, I don't care the price. I wouldn't sell it. It's not clean. There's no love in it. You know what I mean? It looks old, and there's just cleaner, better quality sea moss, better smelling sea moss. You know what I mean? There's so much. What's the word? There's so much better out there, right? And that's kind of like the sad part is that unless you go out and try all the sea moss and everybody's sea moss, you won't know. And most people, they'll try two, maybe three, and that's it. You know what I mean? Because when I talk to them, they say, "Oh, I tried this CMOS and I didn't like it." And I'm like, "Well, you tried that guy's CMOS. You didn't try every CMOS in St. Lucia, or you didn't try every CMOS in Grenada. How are you shitting on that?" You know what I mean? Like, that kind of doesn't make any sense. But hey, I think sometimes you have to go through these journeys to learn, you know? But yeah, if anybody knows him or hangs with him, I'd love you to forward this video because I want him to know that I think his CMOS is garbage. It's a joke, right? Because he went and bought St. Lucian CMOS and he's like, "Oh, the CMOS shouldn't have this." And he basically bought the video, the CMOS, just so he could throw the CMOS in the garbage. You know what I mean? It's just like, bro, what a fucking clown. Like, you're so corny to sit there and, go buy St. Lucian CMOS so you could say, "Hey, yeah, this sucks." Bro, do you know what would have been better and smarter for him to do? To go and take that CMOS and get it tested. You know what I mean? And then show me the shitty test. And then say, "Hey, you know what I mean? Oh, their CMOS sucks because it's this." And that's the joke, right? He doesn't even test his own CMOS. He probably did, and like saw the results and was like, "Oh shit, I can't I can't show people this." You know what I mean? I better start boiling my CMOS. Or they probably saw like a high bacteria, and he's like, "Oh, how do I fix this?" And the person's like, "Well, you could always boil it. That should get rid of it."